dregs of society, the forgotten, outcasts, mutants, outlanders, and pirates. Whether it is credits we seek, or a way to disappear and run from our past, we come here willing to bet it all that the answers lie within all this blackness. We all live on an exporter vessel called the ISS Stalingrad, roaming past the boundaries of Armethian space. Our captain, Vladimir, gets jobs that are too dangerous for corporate cells, too risky for border patrol or deep salvage teams. The Imperial Marines only care about the border, not what's beyond it. Sometimes it pays to rip off criminals or pull off a little piracy of our own from time to time. Sometimes it pays to answer those distress calls. But then sometimes it's smart to just click the switch. It's a flip of the coin, you know. A chance, it's a trick, and you'll pull out of warp to get hit by pirates. Cuthalans out of hive space, cyborgs from the Syndicate, or slavers ready to sell your flesh for a credit. There are endless dangers once you pass the red zone, and it's all black void. Much of it is uncharted territories of deep space. Everyone does what they can to stay alive, and the rest do what we can to stay sane. All of this silence can be deafening. The emptiness has a way of making everyone a little crazy once you find yourself nowhere near the stars. And while some may seek glory and fortune within all this emptiness, others are just looking for themselves. All I know is that out here, you eventually find exactly what you deserve.
Fun.
And we are back with episode 16? I think so. This is Chaos 6010, the second edition version. Campaign Aphelion. I'm Rogue, the GM, and with us tonight we got Maddie, who's playing B. Effie is back, playing Vax. Aki, running D8, and their fearless leader, Ghost, who is running Captain Vlad. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The crew trekked Marcov to one of the nearby moons in the Trivium system. After getting into a fight with some of the local reptilians, they found out that Marcov and his men had crash-landed in this swamp. This moon that the locals call Mawazish, which in the Sharfing tongue it loosely translates into still water, is covered in swamps and bogs. It seems that Marcov caused a bit of trouble in the village of the Lizardkin and discovered a local treasure that is prized among the inhabitants of sacred to their tribe. Now, Marcov and his band of pirates were off to track down the liquid Mertaculum, which is said to be located in a very dangerous place and guarded by deadly beasts called the Raka. Vax had fallen ill. She was not able to be a part of the away team last time, but it wasn't any average type of sickness. The sickness began as they had entered into the hypernova. There were a great amount of souls here, screaming and falling through the never. Billions had died here, and for some reason, Vax was feeling their emptiness, sensing their loss, and feeling emotionally drawn to this place. And just to let you know, Vax, there was usually, people die in space. They get kind of torn away by the never, which is just basically streams. And for some reason, you feel them all kind of stuck here, though. They're not getting ripped away and through space. They all seem to kind of be drawn, these souls, to this area of the Hith hypernova. And you kind of have this feeling that as long as you stay here, these emotions and stuff might be kind of disrupting your senses. It doesn't happen constantly, but it does come in waves, almost kind of like a panic attack, I guess. That'd be a good way to explain it. And then maybe you feel like if you go to the planet, it might kind of ground you and make you feel a little safer or away from these emotions. But the first scene we're going to go to is you are on the bridge and you are with Angel and Sergey. Can everybody see this?
Oh, yeah, now I can.
Yes.
Give me
For some
1
reason I
second.
can't. One second.
I'm having some issues with my PC real quick.
Oh, I see
Getting that
it.
static again in the background. Yeah, just...
Cool. Everybody can see centered on Vax pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I can see now. Oh, there we go.
So, Vax and Angel are playing a game called Boku Block. It's kind of like a Jakayan version of Jenga. Usually you play with your natural abilities and of will and agility. Angel has been quite fond of Boku Block, and she always asks to play with you. So the two of you guys are playing on the bridge, and you're waiting on a word from the captain as well. The first mate, Sergey, is in a chair kind of scanning the ships in the area and scanning for life forms, constantly just keeping a vigil over the crew as they're down on the moon surface. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on right now in this scene here. What's Vax doing?
He's playing Boku Block? Is it B-O-K-U? Boku?
Yeah, B-O-G-U.
Oh,
Boku Block. Like
Boku Block.
Yeah.
So she's
The
thinking...
Jacayans.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Jacayans always have kind of weird, like, like kind of a strange language like that. But
Yeah,
okay,
I
go ahead.
can't even pronounce her name. Vax is contemplating her next move. She's looking at the setup of blocks, kind of getting a feel of which one to try and break out next. And she's also just kind of, since she was dealing with that sickness, she hasn't really been actively reading people, but she kind of looks over at Angel to see, especially since, their last encounter was pretty emotional for her, just to see how Angel is doing. And as she, delicately takes a block between her thumb and index finger to slowly pull it out, she asks Angel, "So, how have you been? Just in general."
Angel was also intently staring at the blocks and everything, and she looks over towards Sergey, kind of hoping he's not listening or anything, and then turns towards you in a more hushed voice, and she's like, "I've been doing much better since B kind of cleaned up my system. I didn't get a chance to tell you what we really talked about, though." She's like, I think we're gonna be okay. B even offered to help me find my daughter.
Is that so? That's and that's good to hear. I'm glad.
Yeah, there's She's like, there's one condition, though. She said that I have to leave D8 out of this.
Is that something you aren't keen on?
She thinks for a minute and looks away from the table, kind of at the floor, and then she's like, I think that's cool with me, you know? I think he doesn't want anything to do with me anyway.
Vax nods her head a little bit. It should be his decision, but to respect B, I would not bring it forward. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, just doing it at least with B's aid. And I can help you too.
Can you make a dexterity check? I don't know why I rolled for you there, but Angel got a 12. Oh, nice. And then to win, it's a willpower check, and just add the results together. And while you guys are doing that, Sergey is scanning, and he's going to contact the captain now. So I guess back on the moon, you guys are just getting ready to leave the settlement. And Captain, you get a comm from Sergey. Captain, do you read me?
Duh, I hear you loud and clear right now, Sergey. What do you want?
So no problems? Everything's going okay down there?
I would not say no problem, but we have lead. No need to worry just yet.
All right then. I will check in with you soon. If anything pops up.
Duh. He disconnects.
So, Effie, you end up winning the last thing as Angel kind of starts to think on something. You can tell she's pondering something and not really wanting to tell you, or thinking maybe if she should tell you or not. And she's like, there was one thing that kind of disturbed me. And when she did the cleaning of my system, I think it unlocked some specific memories. And then it all goes toppling over onto the table, basically leaving you to win. She's like, oh, you win. Again.
Vax throws up her hands in the air and says, Bagu!
Sergey looks over and he says, hey, I'm picking up something. There seems... Hey, Vax, can you come look at this? What do you make of this?
Vax gets up curiously, and before she leaves, she'll say, I'll pick that up. I'll be right back. And goes over to Sergey. What is it?
This looks like some sort of transmission coming from that same spot where the ship was supposed to be destroyed. When we first arrived here, we were supposed to find their ship. But something led us to the moon, you know? And now it seems like we're getting communications from that same location. Like maybe distress signals. Look. And as he points to it, you can kind of see like a ping on the screen, somebody trying to radio for help, perhaps, or but there's no ships there that you can see.
That's odd. Perhaps could a signal be just lost?
It's like, you mean like just kind of trapped there in that area? I don't think that's possible.
And you're sure there's nothing there?
Yeah.
And she will look out to see if there's something, like anything.
Poor boy.
It's like, no, I mean, well, then again, I'm not very good at the navigations, but my communications skills are even worse.
Well,
Maybe you have a go at it. You want to do the scanner? Wait, can't you do the magic stuff and maybe like look out there?
magic stuff. I can do many things. Are you wanting me to astral project?
Yeah. You wiggle your fingers, right? You can see stuff.
Uh, um, uh, Vax is going to try and figure out how she can possibly pick up on things. Obviously, she knows that empathically she can pick up on things still, right? But this is more of like a figuring out where the signal's going or coming from.
Yeah, maybe if you could somehow
I'm looking through my stuff.
information. Yeah. I remember we were talking about it before, like mechanic wise, you were maybe able to touch the computer, the star charts, the scanners, and
Yes. It's I forget which one that is. Is that for which ability is that for? Or is that just for Man, I have so many abilities. Why did I do this to myself?
ignition. I can
Is it
look.
precognition?
Or retrocognition was the old one.
Yeah, retrocognition, I guess. Could she look at more of like an immediate past, like a near past instead of a very, very long way away?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. If you roll well enough on this, and your willpower.
She'll do the retrocognition then, and I do a willpower check.
Yeah. Okay. So when you are trying to, sense anything that might have happened in the past there, all you can see is you can feel the emotions of the panic of people trying to call for assistance and being torn apart. And you also get more of those things that made you sick in the first place. It's immediately when you try to like reach out into the space, you feel like they sense that almost, and they're trying to like get in to your head. Probably doesn't feel very well, and it would definitely disrupt you from attempting it again. But basically, you just feel like a lot of things in that area were destroyed and are asking for help.
Does she get a sense as to what destroyed it, or is it just like a vague sort of like everybody died?
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper you something.
Okay.
as you're doing that, you probably would lose your senses, even like standing up would become a problem, and you're gonna, you'd feel that sickness all over again.
She'll probably first recoil her hand and then just kind of lose her footing, and hold on to the chair for some support.
Sergey says, hey, are you okay?
Yeah, yes, I suppose I'll be all right. I saw, I saw the end of whatever happened, whatever caused that distress signal.
Anyway, you see in this vision the some kind of alien technology that's messing with time almost in this area, and the only race that you've ever known, you've heard of the Lucar, which is kind of a powerful race that kind of polices this galaxy. That's the only tech that you know can alter time. So you sense that race was the one that destroyed some of these ships here. And it's going to take more investigation, but you know that a lot of the ships that were destroyed here went and fell to that planet and to that moon. You also notice something else that I will get a whisper to you, but I don't want to give it away just yet.
Okay.
You do sense that they are like in some severe danger on the planet or on the moon there.
So, okay.
Not just them, but like all life there.
So, okay, I think everybody needs to come back to the ship. Get them back to the ship.
You want me to call the captain back? Okay. And he starts to like fiddle with the comm until he finally gets the right button open, and he says, Captain, Vax wants to talk to you.
All right, yes.
Captain, I've just had a vision, and I feel that you're in danger down on the moon. Are you familiar with the Lucar?
Am I?
Are you?
Make an intelligence check. See how familiar you are with them.
That's probably going to be a no, but we'll try it.
You have not heard of them.
Lucar? No. What are they?
They're very intelligent and a different sort of species that they were able to make technology that could alter time, and I feel that there's something. I feel like there's some sort of time rift here.
You're talking in sci-fi, Vex. What do you mean? What is a time rift going to do?
I sense that people who have gone missing here and have suffered and are continuing to suffer have been brought to this place and to this location and to this moon. And it does not end well.
What about Markov? Don't we supposed to get him, right?
Captain, I don't know that there's... I don't know that the risk is worth it.
Why would they want to interfere with us? We're just down here collecting somebody.
I don't know. I just sense the danger.
Everything is danger, Vax. Try to run a sweep, see if you can pick up on where a ship is, and keep tabs on it. We're too close now to this comeback. It's 2 million credits. We'll be back soon. Don't worry.
2 million credits versus your lives?
Duh! We almost died for less than that before, remember?
Where's D8? Maybe he will listen. Can you get D8 on here? He's talking to D8.
You actually fucking, because DA has all of them on, all of their contact. So I don't know if you were there for when that was revealed, but he's got bugs in everybody's comms, so he's been listening into chatter between the captain
I don't
and
think
everyone.
Vax was there for that reveal.
Yeah, he's literally bugged everyone's comm labs, and yeah, he also has tracking signals on all of you. So just FYI, no one knows this except for B.
Yeah, Vax. Oh well, as a player I knew that, but
Vax has no
Vax
idea,
doesn't know.
But yeah, D8 would definitely pop in. There we go. Yeah, so he kind of pops on the line. Somebody call.
D8, do you find that your life is worth less than 2 million credits?
Well, seeing as my suit alone is probably worth thrice that by this point.
I have sensed danger in this area, and that... Are you familiar with the Lucar?
All right. Well, let me see.
Yeah.
Time to find out. Let me see. What skills do I have in my health?
Roll big. Roll
I don't
big.
think I ended up going with alien biology and stuff because I was going to do that so I could cut people up, but but I don't think I ended up going with it yet. I wanted to get anatomy, but that was the closest thing. No, I don't. So int it is. Hey. Do I know anything? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, okay. Oh, no problem.
Yes. With the 9, you know, you've heard of them before. It's some kind of race, this mystic race that most people don't even believe exists. That powerful race. They have time travel tech, and they can mix magic and machine. And any race that's ever gotten near them or tried to contact them, they take them as slaves or destroy them.
Yeah, once she mentions that, and D8 kind of thinks on it for a second, and he's like, who could it be? Those guys? No, he's like, wait a minute, Lucar. Oh. And there's this kind of revelation. B Price sees it alongside him. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're not great. You think they're around us? D8 kind of considers it for a moment. Captain, I'm going to leave this one up to you. To be honest, well, I'd err on the side of caution, as always, but I can't be sure what they're doing. But I can guarantee you that if they are here, they don't care whether we're just here for a visit or not. They'll take anyone they can.
Well, I'm glad that you left it
if
up to
they
me,
take
because
us.
it was always my decision, comrade. We are going on.
Well, all right. What did you say about... You said something about a weapon, didn't you? He's asking, You guys hear me? Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, he was asking, Vax.
The weapon? Wait, did I say something about a weapon?
Did you say something about a weapon? Or like that there was something dangerous around, right?
Oh, she's going to say, the moon. Uh, I had a vision of people dying, but they're stuck, and possibly within a rift in time, perhaps within their technology, that they're maybe in a loop, maybe there is just an echo, I'm not sure. But I do know that I'm sensing that anybody who goes to the moon, it is not good for them. It is
Uh,
there's
And the
not a
moon
good
isn't the one we're on, is it?
Yes, it is.
It is the one we're on. Okay.
Captain, we are seeing some weird things up here, like the readings don't making sense. I'm getting like a distress ping from a ship that's not there anymore. And I asked Vax for help, and
Could I make a parapsychology roll to see if any of this makes sense? That's the one for like telepathy, mental magic, shit like that, I guess. Like, and like, well, magic stuff, relatively speaking. Let me look it up real quick. Parapsychology. Parapsychology. Science is now accepted as blah 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 blah. This science is trying to explore paranormal activities, psychic abilities of the conscious to subconscious mind. Some of it has to do with the knowledge of the sixth dimension. The skill is also used to help understand how paranormal actions occur. Also helps to know about psionics, gray magics, and psionic mutant abilities, as well as how they affect and alter dimensions around us. Would that apply here? I can't hear you.
yeah,
You're
you can
lighting
roll
up.
it.
What? Sorry?
Oh yeah, you can roll it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can roll
Cool.
that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't hear you before. 7.
All right, I'll whisper something to you. And Sergey says, well, why don't we just send the Vax down to you guys? Maybe she'll feel better.
That's better than leaving her up there to rot.
I, is there a way for her to get down there?
They could send the shuttle back, I assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other guy, what's his name? He went down there with you last time, the red shirt
Yeah, I
guy.
assume we sent him back with the shuttle and stuff because we were good.
He could bring the shuttle back, pick Vax up, take her down there.
Yeah.
Do you have...
Did you whisper me that, or I didn't?
Vax thinks for a moment on this, knowing what she saw, and then knowing that there's something up with the moon. She gets an idea in her head, and all right, I'll. Where are you? I will meet you on the surface.
Yeah, and you see before anything else, you see coordinates pop it from D8's comm lab into yours. It's probably worth noting that it doesn't. There's no connection listed. Like you have the call open with Vlad. D8's talking through someone's connection, but he's not showing up on the list of, people in the call. So you'd probably notice that. It's probably relatively obvious. Yeah, D8 thinks about it, and that sounds like some rather sketchy stuff. Maybe like a temporal loop or something. Like maybe the signals are like. Have you ever read up on Norse mythology? I was kind of getting into some of the old shit. Vlad made me watch that. What was the name of that movie, Vlad? The something Lander. It's like, I don't know. I
The
followed it
Lunar
back.
Lander? Oh no, the Highlander.
Oh, that one. The guy with the sword.
The
And I looked into that and looked into the stuff behind it. Kind of just bored idle, you know. You know how it goes. We have fucking months in space. I need to do something. But there was some stuff that talked about, time loops and shit like that. Perhaps the signal is trapped, if you understand. Maybe the signal is going forward, like a bootstrap paradox. In Norse mythology, they believe that if anything you do in the future affects the past as well as vice versa. So maybe it's a signal that hasn't been sent yet. Maybe it's our signal. Maybe it's the signal of the people who came before us. It could be a lot of things. So I assume we're going on then, Vlad?
as soon as Vax gets down here, we're continuing. We're committed now. We have spent all this time traveling out here.
Well, remember what happened last time. Let's just be careful we don't blow up the whole planet this time.
Well, you don't have explosives to do it, so we should be fine.
I don't know. If there's Lucar on this planet, you never know. Perhaps they have something a bit punchier. Maybe that's what Vax is sensing.
If I have it my way, we don't even bump into the Lugis or Lucar, whatever they are. We just go in, get Markov, go back. Do me in credit.
Yeah, hopefully all the, old folk legends and stuff about Lucar stealing your soul and using it to power their machinery are all fake.
If you're afraid, you can always go back and wait on the ship.
Well, I mean, if you want to fly solo and he wants to come with. He shrugs. He's clearly joking, but.
Hey, Rogue. I was wondering, like, on the trip to the moon, does Vax have enough time to cast augury to kind of read omens?
Yeah. You could do that. You have your crystal ball, yeah.
Oh yeah. What does that do again? The crystal ball?
I think it's a focus.
Yeah, it'll help you when you do your augury. You look into the ball.
Okay, so
I'll give you a plus. Add a plus 5 to your roll. So when a modifier pops up, just put a 5 in there and hit enter.
Okay. On
your willpower check.
It says that I have to make an intelligence attribute test. So am I doing willpower or intelligence?
Oh, okay. On your intel then. Okay.
So also I'm adding. I need to look at my ranking. So I have a rank of 7. So I add 7 to my intelligence check alongside the plus 5 for augury.
I think. How many rating do you have in augury?
I have a 7 rating of 7.
It only goes up to max rating 5.
Well, how did it go to 7? I didn't put it like that.
Yeah, augury caps at 5. And those are.
Oh, it caps at 5. Because like my intelligence rating is 7.
Oh, okay. So your intelligence rating is 7. And how many ranks do you have in augury? In the class ability, or are you using a different thing?
I'm just reading off of the page.
If you haven't put anything into it, it would just be 1.
Yeah. So augury should add 1 to the rank, so it'll make it rank 8 in that case.
Okay, so it's man, this is
So it'll be 8. So
Okay.
it'll be
Yeah,
so
if you want to,
plus
just add
1.
6 to the modifier.
Okay.
Just add 6 to the modifier. It's fine. So in your intelligence, make your intelligence roll and add 6. There we go.
nice.
Okay, I'm going to give you a whisper. As you're kind of going down, we'll say, what's his name, picked you up. Victor. Victor was his name.
Oh
He
yeah.
picked you up and takes you back down to the surface as the crew kind of continues looking around. For those coordinates that you were given by the orc back in town. You do find another ship within that time that she's away. As you guys are looking around through the swamp, and it's getting nighttime, you find a crash-landed vessel. This is not another vessel that you've seen before, but as you guys kind of explore the vessel, you find it was not Markov's, and just kind of glossing over this part, you find it's been scrapped like really well by probably people that live around here or whatever. And then you notice the sun is starting to go down as he drops you off. Vax, as you guys are flying down there, it's kind of like a bumpy ride. You notice the emotions that you are that were making you kind of insane and sick are letting off too as you start to go closer. And in the swirling of your crystal ball, I'm going to whisper something to you. You see these visions of fighting going on, energy blast flying down a hallway. You also notice someone getting stabbed by some kind of needle, and like a rush of nanites being injected through them and starting to cover through their body. You also notice this green liquid pouring out of the eyes, out of your eyes. It looks like it's coming out of your eyes, and you start to hear this voice that's robotic in nature. Your voice starts to become robotic as you're calling for help towards the others, and it just gives you some, just some horrific, spooky. You don't want to be on this planet at all. But captain's orders. The vision goes away as you start to set down into the swamp area, and we're going to move over to that. I will whisper you some other information later, but can you guys see everything okay?
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The coordinates point to this location. The vessel that you're looking for, or you're not looking for this vessel anymore, but you're looking for Marcov. The place where he was going is supposed to be in this area.
Yeah. Has D8 picked up anything on his scanners?
You are picking up some kind of
I think before we were saying that specific smaller life signs, aside from close range, are a bit too dense to really read beyond a certain range. But I do have all my stuff for closer range stuff, so easily within my perception, I know if anything moves even. But he's watching out for any of those large life signs again, stuff like that, and any radio signals as well.
Yeah, you have fine-tuned it a little bit more to kind of channel out the noise, and you are picking up large life forms to the south. It seems like maybe a herd of larger creatures in the woods, just kind of moving slowly. And you also notice several life forms in the water. You're picking up some radiation at a lower level, lower than ground level, kind of to your southwest, and some kind of like power source, like a generator maybe.
Oh. Yeah, D8 kind of calls out the different points. Well, looks like we've got maybe a herd of something to the south. And what was the directions of the other ones?
Southwest generator, south life forms.
Yeah, so D8 kind of calls out. It's like, seems almost like a generator or something. Oh, and there's more stuff in the water.
B had been, as Vlad and Deed had been discussing with Vax, she'd mostly been tending to Padme, kind of updating some of her firmware, making sure next time they get into any sort of combat she might actually hit. B turns around after tending to Padme a little bit more to look at D8. Well, I guess we should probably go to the southwest. Vladdy and Vax, if you want to hop on the back of Padme, and D8, if you want to hook yourself to the bottom, we can kind of float over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fact, you weren't there before, but yeah, you see D8 kind of head over once it's in hover mode, pretty much, and you guys are both on it. He hooks his grapple into a... basically, there's like a link there that it couples into. And he basically hangs from that like a crane type thing.
Get to southwest. Make sure we hover fairly high above water. Could be aquatic creatures. I do not want to bump into a herd of whatever large things those are.
Yeah, we could always go fishing with Padme.
Well, you're the one who's the bait, so...
I know. Just think of me cutting my way out of something. It'd be glorious.
No need to invite any more risk than we're already bearing.
You know, I don't think I mind this planet just yet. No alleys to hide down, though.
Vax doesn't seem to be taking part in the merriment. She looks really on edge.
B looks...
We'll look at Vax. And I've not seen you so perturbed, Dunaya. What exactly did you see?
It's not really what I saw, but what I feel now that has me concerned, but we'll press on.
All right.
Is the foliage, how dense is the foliage here? Like, are we able to fly all right, or is that going to be troublesome? Especially with D8 hanging.
Yeah, it is very dense. Like if you're flying over, you're gonna miss something. If you're flying through the trees, you just have to move really slow while you're flying through the trees.
Yeah, D8 will kind of be very careful as he kind of hangs on. You see, he pretty deftly manages branches and stuff like that. His hands and feet, you see, the exterior of the suit kind of opens up at the bottom of the feet and on the sides of the hands, pretty much into small hook-like features for climbing and such. As he kind of digs into various branches and kind of pushes off them to keep himself from colliding with anything, clearing them out of the way as he needs to. I suppose, because I guess we're all moving as one, so I don't know if we can give someone control of everybody. That way you can just move it in one thing. E, do you want, or yeah?
Can Vax do sense danger while they're traveling?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bee's doing a great job piloting though. She's I don't know what speed you want to move at, but you're any which way you're good.
Nice.
B, she tells Padme after. Do Vax and Vlad get on Padme?
Yes,
Yeah.
she said to get on Padme, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, Vax would have gotten on Padme.
Yeah, Padme after B is like.
Oh, I have control of you guys.
She
I don't
says-
have control of Vlad to move you onto the bike.
And you never will.
Lame.
So B looks to Padme and she says, "All right, take to the air." And you hear Padme. She kind of chimes a few times. Doesn't have a voice just yet, but she chimes happily, and you see the bike rise into the air as B, with her large wings, kind of hovers beside it. And she takes out her sidearm, looking around, seeing if there's anything. She does. She will go a little bit ahead of the group as they're looking around, just because she can be a little bit faster as she's on her own.
Yeah, you hear DA kind of call out, "Now be careful going up ahead. You know how it can be in places like this."
I'll be careful. I mean, nothing really can hit
Went
me.
southwest, by the way.
And that is when D8 starts to pick up movement coming quickly through the trees.
Yeah, he's got Peggy out in the other arm, basically. So it's pretty much his left arm is kind of up, grappled to the thing in the coupling. But he's got Peggy in the right arm.
Everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
Nice. Oh, and if anything comes within my perception range, I know about it. But either, let me see. Because I have hunter senses. Oh, no, that's to find specific things. Oh, and I'm definitely keeping watch, of course, so I get a bonus to my rank. So +5 ranks to my perception, +5 initiative if something goes down. And I also have Bloodhound. So anything within my perception range... Ooh, and I get an extra 2 ranks as well to my perception and stuff to detect concealment and stealth. Would that apply? Although it's a frenzy, I don't need it. Never mind. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
can
picking up
sense
several
anything.
life points.
Okay, yeah, I can sense anything within 28 or 29 tiles. Via the ability. Let me find the dice button. There it is. +5, so that's going to put me at, what is my observation? Oh, and I also remove up to a -2 from things in stealth and such because of expert observation. 2d20 or d20 plus 2d10.
Yeah, you're picking up like bleeps all over the screen coming into your sensory range. And B, you start to hear like the buzzing sound of wings. You hear it first, of course, because you're kind of like flying over in that area.
Oh shit!
And what did you get, B?
She had a 7.
7. Okay. You do notice some eyes kind of glowing in the dark, and that is when you start to see them. So.
Not good, man. Not good.
You notice some reptilian creatures moving through the trees, and some have wings. Some are on the ground. It looks like a large swarm of these creatures is moving in your direction. Maybe they sensed your ship, but it is time to roll Nish.
Oh shit!
B kind of shouts to the rest as she holds up her pistol, pointing generically over into the direction there. We got things.
Yeah.
Flying lizards.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Be ready.
Yeah,
They're coming
I
our
see
way. And you see D8 there kind of He's actually going to when I get the sensor stuff right, is it fine if I drop? If I like swing down and drop as like right at the start for initiative, or would I have to do that as my move?
Yeah. You can do that. You land on the ground.
Yeah, as D8 kind of swings down, and I'm gonna drop like somewhere up by this tree if I can, kind of just swing down onto there. In fact, actually, I'll just drop up onto this tree here, up on the tree in a branch, I guess. You see him, Vlad. In fact, you probably spot him as you hear the clunk of the grapple decoupling, and you hear the slight sound of brush as D8 lands rather quietly, actually, onto the branch, leveling Peggy out.
And that's going to leave D8 first anyway. So let's go ahead. What does D8 do? Is he's picking up all these bleeps like in
my,
freaking Aliens movie, basically.
Yeah, D8's like his sensors are all going haywire. Basically, there's like, oh shit, they're coming. He's going to level Peggy, and of course I have vision. I don't know if you're able to like increase my vision or anything, but I've got dark. I've basically literally got all vision types. So, but I can see a few of them baseline.
Yeah, that's pretty much as far as you can see with all the fog and everything.
Oh no, Vex already rolled. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason I got taken off the thing, so I just re-rolled again.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna. I can't tell what that is. So, what are the different ones? I can't quite see them.
This is what you see on the ground.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
They're large. They're like the size of horses. This is what's flying through the air coming towards you guys.
Ooh. Do they seem to be together?
They seem to be flying towards B. They all seem to be kind of moving as a team.
Yeah, D8's pretty concerned about that. I want to go for the flying ones, of course. So I guess I'll take a shot at one of those first. Have they spotted me yet? Or like
They
kind of know.
They seem to be moving towards your vehicle that was flying.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume I don't have stealth just yet. Is there a way for me to dip into stealth? Like,
You can move your normal movement and
yeah, D8 is going to kind of hop along the tree over to a branch over on this side so he has a better vantage. And then I want to shoot the flying ones. But first I'm going to go into stealth to see if I can hide from these guys. So let me do that real quick.
The first flying one is 150 feet out right now, so you probably can't see it yet through the fog and all that stuff. But you probably pick it up on a movement.
Yeah, well, I've got thermal and stuff, but I imagine that far out with how hot it is, too much stuff obstructing it, and the X-ray even then is going to be muddled.
With your sight, yeah, you could do it.
But is that the nearest flying one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for that one.
And B, you're flying over, like, what would you say, like 10 feet above the water or something?
Yeah, she's about 10 feet above the water, just kind of hovering there as she starts to see them start getting closer.
Alrighty, so yeah, D8 kind of tucks down onto the tree. He kind of finds one of the larger, thicker branches and literally lays out on it with Peggy in long fire mode, and he'll take his shot at that one. I'm actually going to just do a regular shot with Peggy rather than a dead eye. Ooh, low. So 12 to hit, but it doesn't know I'm there, so I think it's just target 5, right?
That's a hit.
Alright. Is it, I think it has a body save or die, right? If it's lower.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And it's definitely lower.
Ooh, we made it.
Ugh.
Alrighty.
So just damage on that one.
Yep, regular damage on that. So 43. Seeing that one doesn't go down, I'm Yeah, maybe I should Deadeye. No, I think I'll go for one more before it knows I'm here. Regular attack. For 16, so it has to make another save. As these 2 shots just appear out of nowhere.
After the first shot, it's
need
still
another
flying.
one.
God, picks another one.
Yeah, so it's only 37 on the second shot. Yeah, D8 sees that these aren't being super effective on the thing. It is just too tough. So he's gonna aim at a different one. I'll go for, what's this one here? I see a blue-looking one.
This one here?
Yeah, that one down here.
Yeah, that one's one of those land ones. He's coming through the trees.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for him to try and clear us some space. How many more do I have? So that was 2 projectile actions I have. All right, I'll spend a frenzy.
Should be 2 frenzy. 2 frenzy, you can do a Deadeye.
Yep. Well, I've got 1 more projectile action because those were both normal, so that'll be 5 with 2 frenzy. Right?
Oh.
Or,
Are you shooting single shots?
yeah, I was shooting single shots for those 2. This one will be a Deadeye though. And actually, you know what I'll do is I'm gonna aim once, so I'll get an extra +2 to this. So I'll just use, I'll use the 2 frenzy, which will give me an extra 2 actions, put me at 3. I'll use 1 to aim for extra +2, and then I will Deadeye. So that with an extra +2, so it's 13. God, I'm rolling shit. Of
And
course,
it's a hit,
this is
because you're
last
still
one in
in.
stealth. Yeah,
We'll say for the first round.
sweet.
His body save is.
See if he's tough
I
too.
can't. Oh my god!
Oh my god, they're all
Jesus.
too tough. That's why this is the one. Because at least I get the fucking, oh actually it's, yeah, 7. So at least I deal some good damage with the
Nice.
Deadeye
At
shot.
least that one takes him out.
D8 pops off a couple light shots towards the one in the air. But the thing is just too tough. He nails its vitals and the thing just seems to keep fucking flying. As he then switches target to one that seems a bit easier to pick off, kind of tearing down through the trees and on stuff on the ground, and again, just that whoomp as the head just bursts into gore. Sorry for taking so long.
All right, B, it's your turn.
B takes an action. She's gonna fly down, and is this log solid as she touches down with her feet?
Yeah.
She touches down,
Yeah,
and
You land on it and it barely moves.
she takes out the her Titan. And how many actions is it to set up the bipod?
It's 1.
All right, so she
Kind of
sets up,
retracts.
she sets up the bipod, and unfortunately, just due to how dense this place is, she saw them coming in, but she can't see them anymore. So B just very carefully is having this thing on a swivel. She's just trying to see where they're gonna come from next, but being unable to fire, she just has to stand there. Padme, on the other hand, she is going to she's actually gonna wait for the input of Vax and Captain Vlad, just because she doesn't know. Oh, well, she'd have to wait for B to say it. Actually, B hollers over to the 2. Do you want her to touch down? That was
Can you just put far into the forest from here?
like where?
Everywhere in these gestures. I mean, there's a lot of them coming, right?
No, where do you want her?
It's your robot, B. I don't know how this thing works.
Do you want it to land or not?
Fine, land the damn thing.
Okay. She moves Padme just to kind of this clearing there, having it settle down and waiting for both Vlad and Vax to get off.
Yeah, D8 kind of calls out, I don't know if that's the best idea. As he watches, he can see through the foliage and shit with the X-ray and the heat and everything. He can see these big fucking huge things approaching. Which I don't know if the others can, but
No.
yeah.
Did Vax's sense danger go through?
Did I miss your roll? I might have missed your roll.
Yeah, it was a
But
little
yeah,
bit.
you did sense danger.
It was before combat.
But yeah, you do sense danger. Of course, now you do.
Well, it has a radius, so I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
What is your willpower? Do you know? Off the top of your head?
I can look really quick.
I think
21.
that,
21.
Yeah. They're only now getting to within your radius anyway, so
Okay, because
by the time D8, because I think he has like a 28 perception. By the time
yeah, I got 29. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
by the
I
time
also
you
have the
started to
fucking
sense
life
it.
form scanner and shit too. It's like ridiculous. Yeah, because the life form scanner goes out quite a ways.
Okay, and can I sense which direction the danger's coming from, or do I just have is it all around?
Yeah. Yeah, you sense
like
it's
that.
all coming from this way.
Okay.
Yeah, you see this little land bridge? Shit's about to get fucked.
Land bridge.
Well, that's what it is.
The AI unit kind of sits down on the ground right there. You guys can stay on it, I mean, or jump off. I imagine it's probably going to transform, huh? But it was kind of in motorcycle form at first. So you guys are probably on foot now, huh?
Does
Okay.
that do we are we on foot on our turn or on B's turn?
Yeah, you're on foot now. You can move. You can do whatever you want, actually.
Oh, we're not in combat right now.
Oh, we're in combat. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, you're in combat.
it's Vax up next, I believe, if B's done.
Yeah, if they both slide off, for Padme's turn, she's going to transformer, and you see the legs just splitting open from kind of underneath the center console there, and just unfolds into this kind of spider-like mech that you've definitely seen before a few times. And you see her kind of turn on a swivel, the little legs dancing across the kind of the dark floors here. And that's it.
All right, Bax. If you want, I whispered you there. You could go full defensive, or you can start casting spells so people can see something, or whatever you want to do.
I think the first thing I'll do is enhance senses on Vlad.
Nice. So I'm going to give him more sight.
Oh yeah, I don't have to. Okay, and then since you can't see anything,
You want to enhance senses on yourself?
that's a good idea.
There you
I'm
go.
a enhance senses on myself.
This is why D8 wanted Kamavi for everybody. God, yeah, those are bad times.
I'm the Oprah of enhanced senses.
You see now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see. Oh man. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rocka flocka.
There's plenty of boys. I managed to take out the one down here, but
I have one more thing I can do, right? Or no? Am I? Do I have my actions
how many
wrong?
actions have you used?
I used 2.
How many do you have?
Right? I
You have
think
2.
I have 3.
Oh, you have 3 magic actions. Yep.
Yep.
If you can use
Okay.
another magic.
So I'm gonna try to do telekinesis on this guy.
Try to hold one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it for right now, if I can.
Nice.
Or you could burn a frenzy and throw it if you like.
True.
Go for it. That would be casting and telekinesis.
Oh, hang on. I did not get my token.
There you go. Ooh.
I went ahead and rolled. Your target number is 10 on that casting.
Oh wait, where do I find my? Is it my spell book?
If you go to cast spell,
Presumably.
Cast spells all the way over there.
go ahead and click gray spell.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh no. Why is it a black? Why does it say black spell?
It did that before as well.
But it's still
same.
gray, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got your +1. Oh wait, it has a -1. So it should be 6, I assume? Yeah. 'Cause you have a +1 to cast gray, don't you?
Huh?
Okay, so it should be 6.
That's still not there.
You have a Verendum of +1, -1 on gray spells.
No, I shouldn't have
Yeah,
a
that's right.
minus.
You're a blue mage, so you get +2 on all blue spells, but you get -1 to cast any other spells. But did you specialize in that spell? Let me
Yeah,
see.
I took
You did.
gray magic as my
You
second.
did. Yep. Yeah, it's just my fault. I didn't alter your buttons there.
It's all good. So it's just
I
a
see
6.
gray
yeah.
magic that you bought
So
it.
it didn't fail at least. 6
Wait, I
means it's
thought it
fine,
did.
right? Well, I mean it misses, but it doesn't fail. I
Oh.
think it has to be below 5 to fail, doesn't it?
1, 2, or 3 fails, but with your
Ah.
pluses you can go over that.
Sweet. So you're fine. It doesn't hit, but you're fine.
You can put a frenzy and try to do it again though.
That's true.
There you go.
And I'm gonna change that button real quick, okay? So it shouldn't do that anymore. There you go. If you click off your token and then back on it, you should be able to cast it with the Verendum bonus and everything. There we go.
Much better.
Alright, so you grab a hold of the creature. And do you want to burn that last frenzy and throw him, or do you want to just hold him and save the frenzy?
Let's throw the bastard.
Ooh, throw him into this one.
Oh yeah, I could like throw him.
Yeah,
Add
double
another one?
whammy.
Yeah. Throw. I'm gonna try to throw him at this guy.
Okay, go for it.
Oh yeah.
Roll the
That's
gray
just-
spell again.
No 1s, no 2s. It's not a 1 or a 2.
Oh.
Oh, close.
Alright.
Aw. Well,
So
You still throw the 1.
he goes flying back and slides a few feet to the back. So I'm gonna put him back here.
Nice.
We'll do basically 5 hexes. Pretty much what you rolled on there. So it was an attempt, but you threw him back farther. And he's on the ground, so we'll count for that. Alright. Next is creatures.
Uh-oh.
You can hear one starts to make these strange sounds as it calls out into the air like a monstrous war cry almost. The other ones start to charge across the ground towards you. All right. None of them can get to you from that area yet. Luckily, even the flying ones can't get to you yet.
Nice. That's good.
You notice the one bee that's coming straight at you over the water is it has some damage on its chest. This one right here. Maybe even like a blast through one of its wings. And so none of them get to you yet. They're just all charging and flying. So it's Captain Vlad's turn.
Vlad is gonna. Let's see what my movement's like. Vlad is gonna take cover behind the tree right here. And I will go ahead and do tactics for 2 actions. So basically, Vlad will start calling out, where they are, giving direction on which ones need to be taken out first, things like that. And everyone will get a +2 to attack or defend for a full round until it's my turn again.
Nice. Very good.
That's it.
Cool. So Vlad's doing military tactics for 2.
Yep.
All right, D, it's your turn.
Alrighty, let me see. So if I land one right here on the edge of this one, that's within 1 hex. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. And if I land right there, all right. Well, I'm gonna. Can I try another stealth real quick to like tuck down and if I don't use Peggy?
If you have Vanish, you can do that. It's a
I
talent.
don't think I do actually. Shit. So yeah, what D8's gonna do? He can see these guys here coming towards B. He's gonna level Peggy up at these 2. And I'm gonna fire. Where is she? I'm gonna fire a plasma nade from the 40 mil. And I'm gonna deadeye this. Actually, yeah, I'll deadeye this. So I'll do the attack, and this is towards the one I hit before. And I'm trying to aim it so it'll hit both of them.
That hits both of them.
Sick. Oh, sorry, 1 sec.
So that'll be 10 power damage. Or actually 12. Unless you have Deadeye Master, it'll be 13.
I'll give you back in a sec.
Oh, did you have to leave?
Yeah, I think he just took a step out for a hot second.
Sorry about that.
Do you have Deadeye Master?
Yep. I get Deadeye Master.
Okay.
So
So it'll be times 13 power damage.
times 13. Alrighty. And then I get my plus d6. So 13. There we go. So 104 to the bolt.
All right. Takes 1 out of the... it kills 1. Let's see if it knocks this one out of the air totally. And make a flying check. Target number is 8. Oh, yeah. All right. Kind of knocks it out of the air a little bit, but it regains its flight.
Okay, cool.
But you did kill 1.
Cool. Yeah, I'll fire another shot at these ones then real quick. And then I gotta step away for just a second. And then, presuming that damage goes through, it's 13. Alright, and then that's D8's turn, pretty much.
Where was that? Over here?
Yeah, these, no, these 2. So I'm launching it kind of towards this back one here, so I hit the other one next to him too. Should have the range.
Getting all the blind ones.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be ready. Sorry for the trouble.
Nice.
So that's 1 hit and 2 hits. And he kills both of those. So basically, you see 2 40mm grenades fly through the air from his gun and explode into these 2 and just destroy both of these right out of the air. After D8, it is B.
Alright, so B is going to do a Deadeye shot. It's going to do a few things, actually. So we're getting a +2 from Vlad, right? For the next turn?
Yeah.
Hit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a
+2 to
+2
hit.
from that. I'm going to do Deadeye, so it's another +2. And then I'm going to also do Optic Manifold, which is so +6 total, not including my base. +5 for this. So I'm at +11 to hit. Let's see if I do it. As she just levels the Titan at this Thrangi that's still alive.
Cool.
6 all 2 8. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh my god. That's the big launcher, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the big one. That's what she uses now. Ooh, baby. So that's 23 power damage just with all that stuff. Wait, is there a bonus to damage for... Oh, no, sorry, it's defense for Vlad.
Yeah.
I think I might have bonus to damage for this. Let's see. Okay, so it's a plus a D10. And I also took improved weapons, so I've already included that in my macro. Mm, 23. And there we go.
Yeah, that blows that one out of the sky. Total decimation.
As you see B just turn this thing on its bipod. She's actually kind of, as it's hunkered down and attached to this log, she actually kind of flies around in order to operate it, as it's just too big for her to fit on this log. And you see that flash of light and just a huge explosion as just all this kind of greenish ichor rains from the sky as she blows it apart. And she is... I'm assuming I'm going to take a negative because it's so far away. I can see
what's
it.
The range on your...
Oh no, I can see it, but it's pretty dark is the only thing.
Oh.
But that's up to Rogue.
I was going to say, the Titan has absurd...
We'll give it a 2 on
Doesn't
the
it have
modifier.
X-ray sights
Oh,
on?
no, you're good.
No, it doesn't have X-ray sights. So just, okay, so it'll be another +6, because I'm doing Deadeye again.
Yeah. You guys have the technology.
With the 26.
Nice.
There you go.
And that is a hit.
Oh, blessings. Alright.
Big missile going across the water. You do notice something as this kind of lights up the entire area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes that one out. As that one explodes, you kind of see the missile just light up the whole area and pieces go flying everywhere all over the water. You notice that there is somebody on the other side. It looks like a Sharfine. And he is firing his weapons into some of the other ones. It looks like he's popped up out of the water. Can you see him over there?
I can't. Wait.
Yeah.
No, I can't see him.
Looks like this. It looks like he's firing a bow, and with explosive tipped arrows, you can see explosions going off over there. He's also firing something from a gauntlet weapon, projectile-like, that's shooting blasts of energy into some of the creatures, and it looks like he's helping you guys. Is that it for B?
I won't use any frenzy on that one, but Padme will go, and she'll use her action to start firing at this one here. So let's
Tactical burst?
Yeah, we'll do a tactical burst. Does she have access to my quick talents all my talents, or no?
I assume not.
That sounds pretty cool.
I don't know.
It's up to you.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool, but no.
No, that's fine. But she does have a.
She does have gearhead, though, right?
Well, I have gearhead. I don't know if she
That's
would
what
have
makes
gearhead.
it cooler. If she's like wirelessly connected to it, like
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty.
why not? You know?
Yeah, unless we lose like Bluetooth connection, then I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is you can always guide her stuff. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, go for it. Let's give it to her for right now.
All right. So I did. Sorry. Was it a tactical burst? Yes. Let's do tactical burst with this thing, and I'll do it.
I mean, she can't burn frenzy and stuff.
Yeah. So I'll do it against so fire 3 action burst. That's perfectly fine. She'll do. Does she have only 2 actions, or like this? Does she have 2 actions or 3 actions, or does she have all my actions? Because then she had 4 shooting actions.
We'll give her 3.
Okay, perfect.
Enough to do a tactical.
Amazing. So she'll do that. She'll aim it at the 3 different targets. So I think it can be spread over 4 targets. Fire to 3 targets, so it's 3 combo damage. Okay, awesome. Oh my god.
Fucking hell. There you go.
Yeah, so you see just Padme, originally she was just laying down suppressive fire, and as she just starts to shoot from left to right, hitting each and every one of them, just dead in the chest. And let's see, so it's times 3. Oh, times 5?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. So she rakes them enough to knock them all down.
Yeah, just it's all at the same eye level, basically. Just all in the chest as you see that just big sweep of the gun go and just slow down and stop here. And that's it for being Padme.
All right, Vax.
So, are there any penalties for going in the water to go behind the tree, or is it just like how deep is that water?
I mean, I think the only time you have to make a swimming check is if you don't have the swimming skill, unless it's like crazy turbulent water. So I don't.
Right
know.
now, it's pretty shallow right here.
Okay, so it's just like boggy and
Nice.
slimy.
Just
Yeah,
don't roll
you
like
go
a
up to,
1
like,
on
your-
something.
Okay, she's gonna slash to go behind here. I think she has enough movement for that. Wait, let me double check.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. It's only like 6 hexes, I imagine.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna go right here. And she's gonna try telekinesis again. Cause it's like her tried and true range right now. So she's gonna try to grab this guy.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh no!
Aw,
it.
it's not her day.
first
They're
attack
fighting
fails.
so hard. They're tough little sons of bitches. It's the saves, man. They just keep making the saves.
You can feel its rage. It's getting up off the ground.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you can try again if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna try again. Maybe not that one, because she's like, well, fiddlesticks. So she'll go for this guy.
The middle one or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep clicking on my character sheet instead of my token.
Oh, target's an 8 on this one. Oh, you are getting an extra +2. We gotta remember that.
Oh
So,
wait, I guess
you grab him.
Nice.
case.
It would have missed before anyway. But yeah, you
Yeah.
grab him.
Cool. All right. So that's my number 2 action. She, you know, she is going to try to send that guy into that guy over here.
Okay. Go forward.
Yeah.
And you can put a 2 modifier on your casting of that spell.
Where is the 2 modifier coming from so that I'm just like keeping track of that?
When it pops up for modifier.
Oh no,
after you
I
hit
mean
cast,
like
telekinesis.
for like what's causing the modifier?
Oh, that's from your great captain who is shouting out military tactics and
Right.
pretty much being like, get that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Get some cover. Do this.
It's a shame I didn't have us do stealth, but we were flying. 'Cause I can give you all like plus a few ranks to your stealth.
All right, that's another throwing one over here, right?
Yeah.
You end up sliding him across the ground. Or you have one more magic action. Or you can burn frenzy, actually.
I did 3. Wait, no. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
3 because the failed, then the grapple, then the throw.
Yeah. Do you have any other attack spells?
No, I don't have any other attack spells yet. But I was actually thinking of Vax taking just a little bit of time to kind of I guess, precognition to get a sense of like how they can I guess tactically gain a little more advantage of by knowing what's coming, if that makes sense. Is that something that she could potentially do with precognition? Or is
Yeah,
it
you
just
have to
like
do that on your next.
okay.
Yeah, you could probably do that on your next round, though.
Okay.
And give them a bonus or something. All right. So it is now the bad guys. This one is going to make it to B.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. They're so big and scary. Oh Jesus. So what do they look
They're
like
very
up close?
thick boys.
This is nasty. Yeah, it does look pretty nasty, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's your cousin.
I feel like this is prejudice.
He yeah, it has several like hundreds of eyes, types like the fly thing. Very hard natural body armor, and you can see they do have an like a long needle that comes out of the bottom of the thorax. Its arms are covered in these blades, these like hooked dangerous blades, and that's actually what it's going to try to do, is use it to rend your body here with a 3-hit combo.
Oh my god. Oh, and I have at least a +2
Oh,
to
no.
dodge. Oh, thank you, Captain.
I feel like you're about to get shit on real hard.
Don't thank me yet.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
enough though.
no!
Wait. I didn't add the +2.
Wait.
I didn't add the
That's a crit
+2.
anyway.
It would be a
Yeah,
22.
crit.
It's a 22.
You're a crit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a nat 20, so you dodge anyway.
Yeah, B.
Shit.
And you get a riposte attack.
Oh, can I shoot it? Because that point blank.
If
Or
you
no.
want to, I mean, you can, but that's Doesn't that explode into a blast radius?
I
Or is that?
doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, B. She pretty much uses the I would say the gun that she has for cover, as it like swipes its size that it has on his arm across, and she just dodges out of the way, kind of blocking it. You can see this kind of fear that spreads over her face for about a moment as it almost grabs her.
And what do you want to attack with?
I don't think she's going to. I mean, I could kick it, but it's not gonna do much. I could all in arm strike it. She kind of winds back around to try and boot it.
Okay.
Yeah, just try and push it away.
Knock it out of the air or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, she tries to boot it as she swivels around with the bipod and tries to hit it and just dodges out of the way, unfortunately.
You're just flying in here looking like literal prey food.
I do! I look like it so much!
And because the thing, because of Padme unleashed a tactical burst, these ones had to get up, so they lost half their movement, which means that this one only gets to here after it gets it back up. Alright.
Oh,
Actually, I'm going to take these three out. You see a couple of explosions blow up a few more that are in the back. So they still have not gotten to you yet, and it is Captain Vlad's turn.
I think we're just gonna keep on giving directions at this point. So more +2s from tactics. He'll especially point out the three of them that are within basically spitting distance.
Do you want to
somebody take care of these, please? And then pointing out. No friendly.
And then it is D8.
Yeah, Vlad, as you're kind of calling out, can someone take care of these? You hear D8 kind of through the comms. Hey, if I knock them out, can I keep one as a pet?
No!
And you see, Vlad, you kind of see D8 just up above you, and he kind of sticks his right hand, kind of tosses Peggy into the left, and his right hand goes behind his back, and you see one of the two chutes along the back of Anakin, his armor, kind of release a grenade out of one of the chutes into his hand as he goes to throw it. So it just auto drops at reaction to the glove. And let's see, which one do I want to throw? How about, yeah, let's go with incendiary for now. I'll go with an incendiary grenade because that's what I have on hand. Which I believe is, find it. Incendiary grenade, D12 times. Okay, so it'll be just regular thrown, sadly. Can you deadeye with thrown?
Nope.
Okay. Let me see. So it's just a regular grenade.
You're doing a handheld grenade?
Yeah, handheld. I don't want to reload my thing. So he's going to toss an incendiary. So let me just go ahead and click that real quick, and then I'll do the damage. So grenades. For fuck's sake.
I want to make sure damage is upgraded on those. Frag grenades, incendiary grenades.
Yeah, where's my incendiary? That's what I'm trying to find. Ah, here it is. So it's actually yeah, +2 to hit now. D12 plus D6. And it'll be times 10. Yeah. Oh, and actually, fuck, I forgot. It gets the range bonus, doesn't it? For thrown. Right? Do grenades get damage from strength or I assume not? What about perception?
No.
Okay.
No.
So there's the attack. I assume that's going to land where I want it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so
12
10.
damage.
So 200 fire to let me see. What's the radius on it? I think it's a 5 radius, right? So I want to land it right here, so it'll hit all 3 of these.
Yeah, so
Probably
go
light
ahead and
this
take out all
big
3 of
fuck
those.
off. Sick. Yeah, you see this grenade. He kind of tosses it underhand, and it kind of tinks over it right in the middle of the 3 as it bursts into like these bright violet flames that just erupt all over these things, and the screams of the reptiles can be heard all over the place. It's just this cacophony of roars and screeches as the flames kind of spread up a few trees, and you notice that the flames even kind of persist on the surface of the water where it's hit. And that's one act.
And anything else?
Yeah, that was one
That's
out
2.
of my... Oh, is it
It takes
2?
1 to pull, 1 to throw, yeah.
Well, because isn't it because I have my Anakin thing, so it just drops into my hand. I don't have to pull it out of a sack or anything. Or would that work like that?
I'm not sure. But yeah, hand grenades are usually
I do
2
have quick
actions.
draw as well. I don't know if any of that helps.
Quick draws for guns.
Okay. So then I'll let me see. Yeah, he'll level a shot to take a shot at the blue one. It's all Deadeye. Because if that's 2, then so that's 2. So there'll be 2 projectile, I assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be
So 2
4
projectile,
total.
and then yeah, I'll spend a frenzy to give me 4 to do a Deadeye at this one. So let me do that real quick. Sorry for all of them.
The one that's flying?
Oh yeah, actually I'll go for that.
Or
one.
that one.
Yeah, the flyer. 17.
Oh, he's trying to protect her.
He is. He would have done that first, but there was 3 of them right in a cluster, and it was too tempting. Nice.
That's a hit.
126 as a shot from Peggy rings out again.
26. Its armor's keeping it alive there. It's wounded pretty bad.
Yeah, and then that's D8. Yeah. Although actually, wait,
And B.
I have 1 more frenzy I can spend.
Yeah, you
so
can
I'm
do
gonna
frenzy.
actually. Yeah, I have 1 more frenzy I can spend actually, because that was only 1 frenzy. So let me put it down to 9 real quick, and I might be able to clear this thing out of the way. So regular shot, if it hits, which hopefully it will. So 42 if it lands. Might be lucky enough to finish it off.
That's a hit. Wounds it again.
It's close. It's close, B. Punch it
Please,
to
turn.
death. Beat it to death with the fucking gun.
B, actually, before even D8 started throwing that grenade, you saw Padme just start to swivel around and turn its gun barrel towards the creature in front of B. Very much like an automatic kind of protection, and it'll do a tactical burst because it just wants to destroy this thing.
Okay. We'll give it an extra 2
luck.
as well.
+2 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, from his tactics.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Oh god, Padme.
That's 11. It's better than nothing. It's not a 1. She didn't shoot you.
I think that's
So-
plus the 2. So
Yeah, it's 11. Oh,
she
well.
fires into the air and it just streams past the thing, and B can't shoot her big gun. So she pulls out her sidearm, which she's not very good with. And she's going to attempt to, I think I have stuff for point blank. I attempt to power damage with projectiles at point blank. But I guess
nice.
we'll do...
Deadeye? That'd be times 4.
Yeah, let's do Deadeye with this little tiny gun. And I've got the thing, so I've got +2 for that, and then +2 from Vlad, and then another +2 from my optics. So let's do this.
Oh, side note, grenade vests and stuff do reduce it to 1 action for grenades. For the, yeah.
goodness. The first
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Ooh. Oh.
No, it's not.
Shit.
So she'll do another Deadeye as she's just fired at this thing. Like, she's nervous. Kind of both hands on this pistol that she has.
These guys are on point.
With a 13.
The AoEs are doing us a lot of favors here.
Damn it.
Oh,
So
and
that
you rolled
was
a 19.
4 actions.
That's 4. I'm gonna do another 2 Frenzy just to fire again, because she needs this thing dead.
Ooh.
Gotta beat an 11.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I think
Oh my
these
god.
hands, just having this thing, especially it being like just this flying bug that looks like an insect completely, just so close to be, she's fucking terrified at this point.
Vax, you see that thing flying all over?
Thanks, huh?
See the what? You broke
You
up.
see that thing flying all over her right there?
Yes.
She's trying to shoot it with that pistol, but keeps missing.
Oh boy. Are you telling me not to pursue that because I'm bad at my rolls?
No, Sam, what
I
do you
mean,
want to do?
These last round.
You're right there.
fine.
It's kind of like obvious that she's right there fighting that thing, you know?
Yeah, hearing
she's
the
having a hard-
pops and that little thing being a dodgy boy. She's gonna try to she'll try to help out a bit and yeah, she's gonna do telekinesis. The first one just, grappling obviously. We'll go from there if she gets it. Does she still have the 2 modifier or no?
Yes, he did it last round too.
Okay.
Grab that mofo. So your target number is 16. I think you have Power Surge as well if you want to boost your spells.
I don't know if I have
I'm not
Power
sure.
Surge.
Do you have that?
I don't think I got
Let me
that one
see.
yet.
Yeah, and sorry, D8. I thought you were just pulling a grenade.
Oh no, it's I basically converted a grenade vest for Anakin, so it's 2 shoots. It just drops it straight into your hand rather than you
I should
have
have
to...
known that.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine, dude. Chill. It's a pretty easy. Oh,
I should have known
I
that you
wrote
would have made something that
3-page fucking doc on this suit of armor. There's no reason for you to know everything in it. Fucking
Oh,
hell.
did she get him?
Oh, there you go.
She rolled a 16.
I did.
Nice.
So, she is going to see if she can, slam him into the ground.
Ooh, feed him to the fishies. Oh god,
Or,
you're gonna
maybe
drop him in the
hold
water.
him in the water to kind of,
I can
drown.
Oh, fuck. This guy.
No!
He crit. Oh my
Oh.
god. I can just
Well-
imagine
Alright,
you
you wanna
throwing
try
him
him
in the
again?
water and a giant crocodile coming out and eating B.
Yeah, dang it, she's gonna try again. Because she's got...
He cannot attack you back, luckily.
Ooh,
He
hot.
has no way to fire anything at you.
At least it's not like the fucking boat flies and fall out when they
Yeah,
yeah. it at you. Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
God,
about that
please,
too.
No,
I
please,
should've-
no.
We should have had the needle shoot out.
Oh my god,
the
yeah.
butt.
Inject you with paralytics.
Oh my gosh, can
Oh
you
god,
imagine?
that would've been terrifying, and I
That would've
kind of
been
wish he
great.
did that. Oh my god, does he get it? Does he...
Oh my god!
Are you
Oh
kidding
my god!
Are you fucking
bug.
joking?
This is a
Bug is up.
dodgy
You
boy.
got one
All
more.
right, one more time.
Please, I believe in you,
One
Max.
more.
You can do it.
Oh.
Don't fail this roll.
You're gonna get a fucking 1,
Shut
and he's
up.
gonna get a 20.
He's gonna inject her next one.
Oh my god.
There's the 20.
No, the
Let's see the
prophecy,
1.
not the
Oh
prophecy.
Let's
my
see the
God.
fucking 1.
The prophecy
Jesus.
cannot be foretold.
Oh,
that's bad.
it's not a 1 at least.
This guy is
No.
not dying.
Oh my god.
This bug, man.
That is a dodgy boy.
He really wants to eat that butterfly. Oh.
All right, you can burn frenzy or pass.
I don't. I got frenzy to burn. I'm a burn some frenzy, and I'm just gonna grapple this bitch now.
I'm a burn some friends.
That damn thing.
You got
Burn
this.
frenzy.
Just
Don't
don't.
give up.
Just don't. Oh, there you go.
This guy.
That's crazy.
Oh my god,
Amazing.
this wild. He needs to live now. He's amazing. Oh my god.
I told you we need to keep one as a pet.
Oh, the 7.
Get it with that last frenzy.
You
Come
got
on,
one
you got this.
last chance. Please let this be the one.
Please.
Okay,
Watch
I'm burning
this.
my last frenzy on this.
Thank you,
Oh
Max,
my
for
God,
saving
here
my
it comes.
life.
Here it comes. Oh, it's good. It's too good.
All you have to
It's,
do is beat a 7.
Yeah.
You got it. But unfortunately, you cannot throw it anymore, but it's held.
But I'm
You're holding it.
It can't dodge now.
oh my gosh. It's
I'm
just gonna
holding it.
sweep at you.
Oh, it's gonna get me.
Its claws are it's gonna just rake its arms at you while she holds it just slightly out of range.
You notice the roar of this large one over here that seems to be maybe the boss of them or the leader of this whole squad there. And it's fighting that Sharfine. He's like running, jumping across the tree, rolling, firing things at it. And it's just smashing the ground and knocking trees over trying to get him. Captain Vlad. Oh, we got to do the bad guys here.
Yeah.
The one that you're holding is trying its best. Vax, can you make a willpower check?
I can, but
It's trying to struggle and move.
Watch this fucking
If
guy.
not, if it fails its strength check
Do I do any modifiers
against your
for
willpower
willpower?
check.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
Oh, God.
I'll give you a +2 from the
Oh yeah.
from his.
That applies here?
Don't question it. Oh, it's only a 13.
Ah.
Hey!
It's struggling, trying to stab B with its butt needle, and you're holding it there with your mind.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
Tim.
Got Blue Boy down here too.
this one comes flying and leaps and tries to attack Padme. Did you guys do that on purpose?
Hiding behind
Put Padme in
Padme.
front of everybody?
I
They
think the
definitely
other.
did. They did that.
D8 was just in the tree.
All right, it tries a lame, try to rend attack at Padme.
Padme just pushes out of the way with one of its like spider legs, just batting it away. Just
Oh, you know what you need to do? You need to have the legs like fucking Transformer turn into blades. Oh my
What?
All right, it is Captain Vlad's turn.
We're gonna keep giving those bonuses, even though they don't seem to be doing a whole lot. And then I will. I'll give. Can I would burn a frenzy and use what's it called? Co-op attack, right?
What's that?
Am I able to burn
co-op
a
attack, yeah.
co-op attack as well?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, so I'll
So you want to give him all attack?
yeah, give them all tactics again, then I'll point out the Thrangy on B, and D8, take care of that before B gets chopped up. And you can get a free action to
Ooh.
one action to do something with it.
Yeah, on it. He kind of shuts out as he. I'll go ahead and blast the boy. Hey!
And it's hell.
It's a -4, I think, to AC.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like 22 something. Yeah.
It is hit and it is killed.
Ooh, yeah, the shot rings out as B, you see those big, huge bug eyes and the antenna kind of blast all over the place as he kind of gets it square in the jaw, and the fucking antennas and everything kind of land right on your face, inverted. So it kind of looks like you have antenna for a moment, but the fucking goop from the eyes is just all over your face. As the thing just pops and falls into the water, and I'm sure there's like countless little horrible little fish things that start devouring it.
That was your free.
And then it's my go. Yeah, okay. Because, I'm gonna drop down. In fact, actually, is this another tree right here? Or is that, like a rock or something?
That's a big rock.
Big rock. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? I haven't gotten a chance to use it. But D8 is going to, let me see. That's pretty close, actually. So he's going to grapple over to here. But I want to drop, like, right here so I'm right next to the thing. So he'll grapple over to the rock. He kind of pulls himself down. And I've never fucking used it, but I really wanna. So I'm gonna use, what's it called? Shank, I think it is? Yeah. During combat, the assassin can roll a resisted dexterity or acrobatics check in order to gain the flank attack, and roll it behind their enemy when launching their attack. Shank attack will grant the assassin his or her backstab bonus to damage if they're successful, by then burning 1 CP before damage is rolled. Once per combat. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll burn a CP, and I want to get this boy. I'll go in with my Ziphoid Assassin Blades as you see the kind of blades start popping out from the arm over the whole gauntlet and everything. As he tries to drive it onto this thing's back, as he practically climbing on top of the fucking thing. And let me go ahead and roll my Ziphoid Blade. And this has the +2 from something, yeah? Still?
Yep, tactics.
Okay, so 18.
And this gives you a chance to do your assassination?
Yeah. So I have to make so
Yeah,
if
go.
if it gets that, it's opposed dexterity acrobatics, I think. Let me double check. So Shank. Yeah. Resisted dexterity or acrobatics check. You're right. So I will go ahead and do my acrobatics. Real quick. Acrobatics. Ooh, I rolled shit, but it's just enough. Yeah, so it'll do the damage then. Sick. And
Alright, so you hit it.
let me roll damage.
And you're gonna get an extra. You have sniper and cutthroat, yeah.
I do. But this is.
So he has to make a body save.
Oh, would that apply? Would it count as a sneak attack?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I guess he does then.
I don't see his thing on there, so I'm just gonna roll this. And he is dead. How do you take him out?
Yeah, so D8 grapples towards the rock, and he's kind of up high, so he grapples down low, but he kind of lets the grapple loose as it kind of clicks back into his arm. And you see him, Vlad, all of you, as he drops down onto this thing's neck. The left hand kind of goes up under its jaw, kind of catching around, fingers almost between the teeth, as he brings the Ziphoid up around its neck and starts just stabbing in and ripping out meat from its neck as the thing screeches and kind of falls away from Padme. It kind of tries to claw up at him for a moment, but he just keeps cutting until finally the thing slumps to the ground, blood spurting just everywhere. As it finally falls quiet, and D8 stands above it.
You also hear the roar of that large creature that the other one was fighting kind of fall in its last throes of death. And you notice there's a strange Sharfine figure walking towards you guys. Kind of stands over near the fire from your incendiary grenade still burning in the trees there. And he puts his bow on his back and kind of puts his hands out as to show that he's not meaning any harm. But I gotta take 5 real quick. Be right
Cool.
back.
Sounds good. I'll pause real quick. Oh man, I paused, but my fucking audio fucked again. I mean, it went real bad. I can't have
Bigger.
2 screens up. Yeah, it's been spazzing out.
I never pause.
Well, yeah. You were probably using your recording anyway. Oh man.
Intermission.
Yeah, I was sitting here earlier about to take a shot, and I Kurt for Tester. Like, bring me the bong. I was sitting over here fucking trying not to die. Oh, it was so fucking funny.
So,
Oh yeah, my Gramps is super baked, and he wanted the bong, basically.
oh my god, you weren't kidding.
And I'm like, give me a second, I'm busy.
Babysit old Gramps.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't usually smoke, so.
Thanks for the pot, grandson.
Mm-hmm. He's fucking hilarious. He's super fucking baked right now. Oh man. Well, my neighbor Mercy, she's like over and stuff as well, and she smokes as well. So he's like, "Hey, Kurt, you know, she brought over a bag of weed. Bring the fucking bong down here." So they're gonna. I don't know how things are gonna go tonight. It's gonna be interesting. It's quiet now though, which means they both may have fallen asleep, which is good. I would not be surprised at all if I go downstairs and he's sleeping on the porch on the bench. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Oh man. Oh man, fucking hell. That goddamn Titan is insane.
Oh, I know, I love it.
Fucking blasting.
Oh, I started blasting. Yeah.
He's got to reload his fucking peg.
Yeah.
Fucking shoot off a few more pegs before end of session. Let me see, what else? Used up 1 incendiary? Oh, damn. Oi!
Oh.
We're back.
Alright. So, after the horrible incident of the huge demonic reptile swarm,
You see Bee fly back, and she slowly wipes her face, throwing it into the water below. And she straps her Titan back to her back very securely, landing softly upon the ground. And she wrings her hands together a bit, seems to be in thought. She looks towards the new Sharfine, who's kind of entered the light.
And D8 kind of stands there. He is utterly soaked in blood at this point, but you see he actually, as you kind of step out of the water, he kind of plops down into the shallow water, kind of washing most of the muck off again, kind of just splashing it up on himself before stepping out alongside you. He then you see, again from a separate chute, a couple of the 40mm grenades drop out, and he promptly loads them into Peggy before putting her back on his back. He kind of watches this new Sharfine. And B, you actually see, you're right next to him. one of the panels around the right around the stomach. Oh no, actually, it's on the thigh. Oh no, those ones are on the stomach. So it's kind of right around the abdomen, right? You see this panel lift up in the armor, and inside a couple of little mechanisms push out several little shuriken for him to pick up, and you see he takes from out of it this rather large-looking one. It looks almost like tiger's claws, right? But much thinner, much sharper, kind of surrounding this central disc in the shape of a star. And he probably would have shown you this before. It is a Balkavan star. It's like a Tarkanis weapon. Basically a big clawed shuriken. Sick.
Vlad will walk up from behind Padme and approach the newcomer. Well, greetings. Do you speak common tongue with me, or we communicate with hand signal, huh?
And he listens to you talk for a moment, and then his head kind of turns to the side, and it looks like he's like looking off in the distance and listening to sounds or something. And then he turns back and he puts his hand to his chest, kind of clawed, long fingers. You notice he doesn't have like much in the way of technology on him. He has that old style knitting armor, and he says, "Yes, I speak your language. I am Hawk."
Well, greetings, Hawk. I am Captain Vlad. You can just call me Vlad. This is BD8 and Vax. What are you doing out here? Not that we don't appreciate it, but this is a rather dangerous little place, it seems.
He nods and he says, "I live here in the water." And he points over to the lake right there, and he says, "Your ship, your technology, the Raka seem to like it. The lights and the energy."
Yes, my ship, yes. We are looking for a crashed ship that is down here. You happen to be able to take us to it.
And he nods, and almost like as if he's expecting you, even before you finish. And he says, "I take you to it. It's under the water."
Oh, how deep?
Another one.
He says, "Pretty deep." And he says, "It's okay. You have something to trade?"
Well, what kind of things did you find useful out here? I might have something.
He thinks for a minute. "Weapons?"
Have you ever used a gun before?
"Oh, yes."
Yeah, Vlad will pull out his 38 and show it to Hawk. What do you think, huh?
And he smiles and he looks at it. "Yes, I take. You give to me?"
With bullet. And he empty out like 30 shells as well. Put them in a little bag. I give you gun now. Bullets when you take us to the ship. Huh?
We go to my house. I give you things to breathe. You have things to breathe underwater?
Well, I'm covered. I don't think D8 kind of looks to the others. Well, I'm covered.
We will need things to breathe. 3 of us. This one, He is a machiner. He has ways around it.
He smiles. And he starts to wade out into the water.
B is going to quickly kind of turn to Padme, and you see she's speaking to her, patting her, and B is going to tell Padme, since apparently she might be attracting these things, to head back to the dropship that we brought and kind of wait inside, and of course shoot anyone who approaches who's not a friendly.
Nice. Yeah, D8, Captain, as you kind of start to head after Hawk and stuff, presumably.
You know, I probably could have just found the place on my own.
Oh, you never known we back this way. Good to have friends in strange places.
Fair enough. And I suppose, what do you think he has, like some kind of mushroom you have to eat?
I don't know. I don't even know if he is good Sharfine or bad Sharfine, but we find out, huh?
Yeah, maybe he'll sell you a potion that makes you grow gills.
He kind of just heads up alongside B at that point. Follows Hawk into the muck.
Vax follows suit.
Yeah, as you... Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, Vax follows with everybody. She's not protesting, so she's just going along.
As you go down into the nasty kind of warm water, you've already seen like what kind of monsters live under the water, so hoping that they're not near there. It doesn't take very long. It's not a very far swim. Actually attached to one of the trees. You kind of go down underneath the tree's roots, and he has a glow stick that you guys can follow. You see some creatures swimming around under there that you would probably not like to be near, but as you go down into the tangled roots, you notice that there is a way to swim up underneath it all and come up into this chamber where you can hear the sound of the waterfall, and he even has a fire lit inside of his chambers. You notice most of the stuff is really old Sharfine kind of tech. He has a few like items here and there that are even on his person. He has a gauntlet that fires energy weapons. You know, a lot of stuff that he's collected. Yeah, looks like he makes a lot of stuff in here as well. And you notice he's been here for a while. And he says, Hawk, fix you up with rebreathers. Huh?
D8 kind of... You guys saw us, you guys had to swim, but you saw there's small jets on kind of the hands, arms, and legs and boots of his suit as the environmental safety system kind of kicks in as if he were in space and kind of helps propel him through the water. He has an exceptionally easy time of it. And he kind of, as he's dripping, still walking in here, he looks over the guy's small workshop.
Rebreathers, yeah, that sounds good. What do you make here?
Many things. You notice, too, that he has some... I think Vax would probably notice this before anything, but there are a few magical runes for, like, enhancing weapons and stuff. Or armor that he has in here that are just kind of dangling off of trinkets on the walls. He doesn't seem to be like someone who would practice magic. You don't even know if maybe he might not even understand what they are or not, but Vax definitely would.
Vax will point to one of the runed items. Did you craft these?
He looks over at you. Make? No. I find. Off dead humans.
D8 kind of looks it over. I imagine he's been working with weapons and stuff, especially lately, a whole lot. He probably knows what runes are. He kind of looks the thing over. Did you put these in here? Yes, here. And he kind of taps against the weapon and the rune.
He says, oh no. Someone in the village can. Have you been to the village?
Yeah, just for a moment. But you have a runesmith.
At the village. Yes.
Yeah, Vlad. Yates! Helmet's not open, and you hear across the comms. No sound comes out of his helmet aside, but across your comms you hear, we should look into that afterwards. A runesmith would be quite useful for the ship. I imagine someone would do a lot to get out of this hellhole.
I don't know. It looks pretty comfortable to me. It looks around.
Yeah, you say that, and you're still dripping. Your hair's wet.
Vax would like to touch one of the runed items and do retrocognition.
Ooh,
Okay.
perfect.
Go ahead
Of
and
all
do
the things.
willpower.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And as Vax is kind of touching some of the ruins, you see she's sitting in front of the fire. Her wings are very, very wet, and she looks very unhappy to be wet at all. She just kind of just tries to dry them as best as she can.
So, rebreathers. 3? You have enough?
I make them all the time. Many people come here. And he seems to like construct them really quickly and even has like 2 already made, And Effie, did you get that?
Yeah, does she know what he looks like?
Nice. If it's who I think it is, probably. I mean, we had a hologram and everything.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you've seen what it looks like.
Mm.
Can she tell what he's making? Or is it just like he's just
I think he's making the rebreathers for us.
no, the from
Oh.
her vision.
Yeah, he's making same stuff. Kind of gear for swimming.
Vax lets go of the ruined item that she was touching and looks over at Vlad. It appears this was held by Markov, and at some point his men were in this room with him.
D8 kind of looks over to the two of you. Did you say that loud or through comms, or I assume like whispered to him?
Yes. It's quiet.
Yeah, D8. He's got the fucking sound amp and everything. he can hear a fucking fly fart. So you hear through the comms as well, both of you. Do you know how long ago?
No, it's not very clear.
And that's Markov's gun.
Markov's. All I saw was that Markov was holding that item, and He was in this room with the scout and making something for them.
Yeah, D8 kind of turns his head towards you, Vlad, as if, well, this is your job.
And he looks at the Sharfine handling their breathers. And you said you have visitors before to get rebreathers, duh?
Yes, many come looking for the blue liquid.
How long ago were the last visitors you saw before now?
He thinks for a minute. Maybe 6 days?
And one of them, named Marcov?
And then he takes more interest in the conversation now, and he nods. Yes, I think so, Markov. He was the leader. They all go to the ship. I take them there. They do not come back.
How many did you take there?
12 of them. He says, many do not come back from their old technology. They awaken things. But I trade with them anyway.
Well, I will be coming back. I have to bring this back to you after all, don't I? And he grabs the rebreather off the table.
And he says, no need. It's okay, you keep. I keep gun.
D8's gonna do a scan of the rebreathers and check them over. I'll use my biodiagnostics to make sure there's no harmful substances or anything like that on it. As well, he's checking the general construction to see if it's viable. I've got like engineering, armoring, weaponry, all that shit.
They seem legit. They seem like nicely constructed. Like he knows what he's doing. They don't seem to hold any other strange items on them.
Nice, yeah, D8 kind of gives it the once over B. You see a small thing pop out from his arm and kind of scan it before he kind of passes the mask he picked up over to you. There you go. Seems all right.
Oh,
Decent make.
thanks. And she
Thank
puts it on
the
her face.
He kind of walks over past you and very quietly, you again through comms here. And thank the scaly guy over there, I guess.
And she quietly in her own comms kind of talks back to DA. Well, I would if I wasn't soaking wet, and well, I'm not gonna be able to fly for a while.
Oh, that's not great. You want to hang on as we swim?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The jets will make it a bit easier.
Okay.
Alright, just stick close.
He says, good. You ready? Or you want weapons? More trade? And you see him goes to the wall. There's like some harpoon type weapons for underwater fighting, and there's fins for paddling, things like that. He does have a few, actually.
This sounds like foreshadowing.
That many pairs of those jets that D8 already has. You attach them to the legs and they like shoot you through the water.
Nice.
I don't have a lot to trade with though.
Yeah, D8 is kind of eyeing up. Does he have more of those arm blasters around?
No, it doesn't seem like he does.
Kind of looks at the guys. Kind of points to the arm blaster he's got.
I don't suppose you have the stuff to make some more of those, do you?
He stands up and he says, "No, you trade? I trade you." And he hits the button and click, pops off the gauntlet.
Well, talk to our captain. He's the trade guy. And D8 kind of walks over to you, Vlad, and you see the panel on his stomach open up again, and he pulls out 4 thermal shuriken, and he kind of puts them towards you. There, these might be worth something. See if you can haggle it down. Be careful, they're annoying to make. About 2K a pop at market.
I'm trying to.
He wants you
Trade
to negotiate
shurikens.
for him. He wants the blaster for 4 thermal shuriken, basically. It's a bit of an ask, but he figures if anyone can convince the guy, it's you.
Yeah, Vlad raises an eyebrow at D8, shakes his head, takes the shurikens. What about this for trade for arm blaster?
These are,
More.
More? If you have too many, it's too potent, comrade. You know you blowing up those things outside with your arrows. This blow up many more. But you have too many in the same spot? Not good. Drop one, might blow up yourself, whole house, and half of lake. No, 4 is a good number. And a safe number. Come now, be reasonable.
He looks at it. And he checks out the composition of them. These are explosive shuriken?
no, they're thermal shurikens.
I'm lying.
He's
okay.
bullshitting the guy. Yeah, they're thermal shuriken. They even have D8's makers on them, so.
Yeah, he seems like his weaponry skill is enough to know. He's like, nah.
Yeah, Vlad looks at D8. And if you wanted, you better fork up more then.
Yeah, D8 kind of rolls his eyes and puts 3 more of them in your hand for a total of 7.
He says, more.
And Vlad's looking at D8.
What? You're the negotiator. You're supposed to be good at selling shit.
He knows his craft. I'm not going to argue with a man who understands his business.
You have grenades?
D8 kind of perks up at that. Maybe. How about this? 4 of those for... What do you value more? Concussive or incendiary? Burn. Alright.
Yeah, he points to the incendiary ones.
Yeah. D8, he puts the gauntlet underneath the chute and 3 incendiary grenades kind of drop out. Alright. Fine. 7 of these, and he kind of grabs the shuriken out of his hand and kind of holds them in a fan-like fashion so the guy can see all 7. And 3 of these. I think it's a good deal. I made them all myself.
He checks them over for a moment before he nods. Yes, and he gives you the energy gauntlet, and he says, "Now, I take you to the ship."
B stands up as she just kind of got a bit more dry and looks over. Are we swimming again?
Think about it as flying underwater.
See B's nose wrinkle very severely. She looks over to Vlad. Oh, okay.
Yeah, D8 kind of looks at her. Don't worry, we have the jets and stuff. It'll be fine.
For you, maybe. It's highly uncomfortable when you're carrying around wings and you gotta get in the water.
I bet it's real soggy feeling. Is it like wet socks hanging from your back?
Not exactly. They kind of hurt just because the weight. I mean, they're getting weighed
Oh,
down a lot. Yeah.
so it's like massive tits on your back. Then. Wearing wet socks. Ugh. Ugh. Let's go. And you see,
Yeah.
he kind of like looks away a bit, and he's tinkering with the blaster, getting it set up to link onto his right wrist and shit, and in a position that won't mess with the Ziphoid blade and all that.
So Hawk takes you through the waters where you see some pretty crazy things, but he takes you to the very deepest part of this lake where you notice this old ship has sunken down. And then he takes you to an area like just underneath one of the outer parts of the ship. There's like large holes blasted into it, and he points up for you guys to go up into it.
Yeah,
No
D8.
encounters in the water.
Nice. Yeah,
When you-
D8 just
when you
grapples
come
up
up-
through.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
are
you
we
guys
getting?
come up underneath. Huh?
I was gonna ask if we're getting radiation signals from this one too.
There doesn't seem to be any dangerous amounts of radiation,
Okay, cool.
but you are picking up some, and this is where that like generator was coming from.
Ah, okay.
But
Can Vax do sense danger again? Or how much time has passed since, the fight and everything?
Yeah, probably a good, I would say, almost 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. Can she cast that again then?
Yeah.
And that's willpower, right?
And mm-hmm. All right. As you cast that, you're not sensing any danger in the immediate area, and it does have that aura, so I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. And it lasts for an hour.
Okay. As you come up into this chamber, there is oxygen in here. You notice in this immediate chamber, there's a few holes blown into the ground. There's also some kind of pool of like some yellow goo. You notice more of it on the floor over here. Can you guys all see this area here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys are free to move around a little bit wherever you want to.
B kind of stoops down and looks at this thing, and probably with her comm pad or something is going to try and analyze it. Could I use biology to try and see what this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, D8 sees you. He kind of, his first instinct is to take point and kind of make sure he's not getting any signs. In fact, I imagine it's probably pretty clear in here. So he'll ping his radar one time, right, to just see if there's any life forms inside.
B stands back up and looks to the rest. It's looks like some sort of acid, as far as I can tell. Just try to avoid it. I don't know if we're gonna see it anywhere else.
Yeah, D8 kind of turns. His mask doesn't open or anything, but he kind of turns to Vlad and pauses for a moment. I'm not getting any lives.
Is there anything that could block that?
Yeah, a couple of things. A biocloaker wouldn't be able to pick anything up. I suppose there might be something else, maybe a radar blocker, but I'm not picking up any jammers, so... And if there were any within a good distance, I'd know it. That's
Stay
cool.
alert. Markov is a tricky one. You would be the one to bring something like that.
Well, if he has a bio-cloaker, I'm calling dibs. I still need one for my suit.
If need be, I can astral project and look around.
Yeah, that's
Good
a great
idea.
Just protect me.
Of course.
Of course.
Don't lay in the acid before you go.
Yeah,
And
DA's
she
gonna-
wallows around in it. She's gonna take a seat in a more clear spot and begin the process of
Hawk left. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
projection.
Yeah, Hawk left us behind after we got here, right?
Yeah, he was basically like, there you go, up in there. Bye.
I want to go over here, behind Vax, and I'm going to set. In fact, I'm going to have her go over closer to Vlad, before she astral projects, and I'm going to set up tripwire using some, fuck, I forget what it's called. Basically, metal wire. You know what I mean? Tripwire material. I'm going to set up a grenade drop right here, so that if anything comes up out of this, it'll trip it. So I'll set a trap. I'll do conceal real quick.
And then Vax, you're going to project yourself and walk the ship.
Absolutely.
Nice. Oh yeah, move your token one closer to Vlad, just in case this explosion goes off. But yeah, so he'll set that up with a splatter grenade.
Okay.
So that's basically, classic grenade on a wire, pretty much. If anything comes out that fucking pipe, it's gonna pull it.
So I attached, everybody should be able to view from Vax's token. So Vax, you can go ahead and go down there.
Cool. Now, do you want me to have movement restrictions right now, or?
You won't be able to go super far throughout the entire ship, of course, but
Oh yeah, metal.
I'll tell you where you can go to.
Okay.
You can keep going for right now. You're just like flying down the shaft right now. All of this architecture is totally alien. Never seen. The inside of the ship is just a weird design. It's a strange metal too. Not totally sure. Once you get to that point, your spirit is kind of floating down this hallway. You notice more acidic stuff all over the floor, and you notice more wreckage over here.
Does it look like this was caused by just normal decay or by something else?
Yeah, it could have been from the crash landing of this vessel.
Okay.
It looks pretty old. Doesn't
Does
look.
the
like anything
acidic
new.
goo look like it had an origin, or?
That does look more recent.
Okay, so there's like the metal below it hasn't corroded much yet.
T8 does
Right.
also.
It hasn't
take
totally corroded. I mean, it has a little bit, and it seems like it's more solidified at this point. Like it's not. It's finished burning. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's kind of turned into a more of a gel.
Gross.
Yeah,
you
do
can
I get
keep going
anything
further.
special from a biodiagnostic scan of it?
You do pick up something about this metal. During doing the biodiagnostic scans, you pick up like galvanized zinc, magnesium, and titanium alloy. Kind of a newer, different than what we make our ships with, but nothing totally strange yet. Vax, when you get to this area, you notice a body. It looks human, or was once human. You also start to notice like whispers in this area, and you can kind of feel the presence of someone else here. You start to sense danger even through your body here. This body has... It looks like it's leaking that acid. And it also looks like it has runes kind of in its flesh. The acid has formed these runes, and it seems like it's leaking out of these runes in its body. This could be magically made. Some sort of spell that you don't know of could have done this to this person.
Does it feel like there is a presence, like the whispers are coming from the general vicinity of that body?
You feel like there are definitely maybe souls on this ship. You feel like that they're coming from spirits.
All right, she will.
And that's pretty much how far you can go.
All right, knowing that she feels she can't really go much further, she'll go back to the rest of the gang.
What does she do when she arrives back into her body? Her eyes open again as everybody's kind of guarding that hallway.
So for a moment, her eyes open and her body goes tense and then relaxes, and there's a brief time where she doesn't do anything, but it can be apparent that she is conscious or like, present there at that point. And then she finally regains her full consciousness. So from down the corridor, there's a room with a body, and that body, it may have once been a human, but it's covered in runes, and that acid, and she'll point over to that pool, it comes from that body and those runes, and it's very dark. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's very there are souls there. They seem trapped. They seem to
What, like
they don't
ghosts?
perhaps there's something not quite right with that body, and there's something not quite right as you go further into the ship. And the danger I sense is incredible. And it ties into visions I've had in the past. Visions I found quite disturbing. And I'm not sure if this is the smartest thing to go into.
It's probably not the smartest. She looks over to Vlad and looks back to Vax. But like Vlad said, we've come this far, and I mean, we gotta find the guy.
Well, we don't have to do anything, but well,
I'd rather not turn back now. I mean, we've sunk a lot of time into this.
Yeah,
It's a lot
D8 kind
money.
of watches down the hallway. He hasn't moved as he's talked. He's kept his sights down at.
I just don't understand. If we die, we don't get the money.
Look, there are other factors for me in play. Vlad pulls out his 9mm. If you don't want to be part of this, you can go right back down that hole, go back up to the ship, and wait. I'll drop you off at the next port. You can find a new job. But this is personal for me just as well as business. Duh? Everyone understand that?
Yes, Vladdy.
Yes, Captain.
I understand the plenty, Vlad, but I'm just going to voice my opinion here. Last time one of us went off about this is really sketchy, we shouldn't go in here, we fought off a bunch of alien crystals that tried to take over our minds. So I'm with Vax on this one, but I doubt B is just going to leave you down here, and I would rather not do that either. So.
And
Just
in that
keep in
same
mind.
instance, you ruined their biggest payday because you blew up a crystal.
Yes, which, I suppose, but we'll
I
see.
say we focus on right now.
Agreed. Like I said, anyone who wishes to go back, I'm not going to stop you. But you're not getting paid if I do come back, and you're going to be out of work, so...
Well, let's take a moment and think about why there are runes on a body that is secreting acid.
Yeah, did I get any readings from... I did a bio scan on the acid as well. Did I get anything special from that? Seem like kind of regular, or does it seem like having any weird properties?
What was your roll? Did you?
Oh,
Have
I
you
can do
you
a
just
roll
did
real quick.
You just did a scan, yeah.
I think it gives
Actually,
me a +2 rank.
yeah.
So int, but is d10. Open the dice chart. 10. So an 8. Nothing crazy.
I whispered you something there. You notice that your machine kind of blinks now. Like maybe the sample took a little while to read or to figure stuff out.
Yeah, I imagine.
Gives you that reading there.
Yeah, D8 kind of looks to his wrist, kind of, and he stands up from his overwatch and kind of walks over. All right, so if we're going in, we should at least be careful. Seeing as, and he pops open his comm lab and puts up a hollow screen for everyone to see. According to the biodiagnostic readings, looks like the acid used to be blood, so... or something like it. It was definitely biological before.
I'm assuming
Now it's acid.
that means that all these little piles
Used to be people.
Let's also consider the runes. Runes are magic. Someone put it there. And there is a body that has not completely turned into a puddle.
DH's going to do another scan with his scanner. Is he picking up any cybernetic life or anything like that? Any ship systems that seem to be on? Or
No, nothing.
Not picking up any. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. But if you've said, I don't know how ghosts.
You're picking up
work.
an energy source.
Could Markov have done this?
DA looks to Vlad. Well, Vlad.
Markov is capable of many things. If there is a way for him to do this, then he would. He has turned traitor on his men before. Perhaps he found what he was looking for, has not been able to get back out. I don't know. But you cannot profit without adventure, and adventure comes with risk. As I said, I am going. Make your choices. And Vlad is going to start proceeding down the hall.
Well, there's a difference between taking a risk and willingly charging into danger, but
Well, I guess
fine.
we're charging into danger.
At least wait up. D8 kind of heads up and pushes past you, Vlad. I take point. You know that.
Then take point and quit muttering.
Well, sure, of course. Let's not ever analyze our enemies so that we can kill them more easily next time, or avoid danger that is unnecessary. And D8 kind of heads up. And I will use, as he's going to kind of motion for all of you to go, comms only, basically. And let me see. They'll start giving out signals, which you guys would have all been like coached on. I will do, where is it? Infiltrate. Spend 1 CP, add +2 levels to stealth and concealment checks of entire party. So +2 levels, not +2, but +2 ranks.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Vax will relay whenever they get to closer to the room with the body. She'll let him know, like, hey, this is the room, but she'll do it telepathically.
Cool. And I suppose I shall roll stealth. D20 plus D.
Yeah, and
You
everybody
and your
can,
primitive hand signals.
Um,
and everybody can go ahead and move up to that body.
why is that?
Don't tell me what to do.
8. Sorry. I'll move this up here.
Yeah. Now that you're
Um,
physically seeing it, you guys have noticed that the wreckage, and the physical damage to the ship's structure definitely look like it was made during a crash of some sort. When you walk into this chamber, you notice that presence when you step here.
There's what? Sorry?
Whenever you step here, you notice that some electrical or technological devices seem to turn on or kind of come to life. And it sounds like it's coming from this room over here.
Oh,
Okay.
I
And
can,
I'm not picking up any kind of hostile signature or anything like that.
I could have a
let
look
me
at it.
see.
If
Alright,
we
just
go
keep
to it.
low.
Yeah, of course.
We know there's no life signs and no cybernetics, but you never know. And DA's going to approach quite carefully ahead and take point up here so they can see down this hall a bit.
Yeah. This
Keeping an eye out for heat signatures as well.
B, when you walk into that room, you notice that a light erupts from behind you.
Oh,
Can you see that?
yeah.
Some kind of technology turns on and it emits some holographic image that seems to show the star system, these planets, and this location that you guys are in. You can see the planet, you can see the surface, and you can see settlements and everything.
Interesting. Is there any information that I could glean off of kind of looking at it, or even seeing if I can hack into it at all? I don't know if I can. It's just kind of a hologram.
You're like looking at it and you don't see like any ports or any way to kind of like plug into this thing, or it doesn't seem like there's like a wireless way to connect to it. Go ahead and make a computer skill check.
29.
Yeah, and you think that the technology was so advanced that it might be something to do with either mental or maybe words or something like that. Maybe it was controlled differently, not by manual or physical ways.
Bee's looking at this, and she looks back to Vlad as he pops his head into the room. This isn't, like technology we know. It's a lot more advanced. I think it's controlled by, I don't know, maybe like words or mind powers or something, but it's not like anything I've encountered before or read about.
Mind powers, eh?
Yeah, maybe back. Hey, Vax! She pops her head out the out the
Yes?
door. Yeah, could you look at this? I mean, this might be more your expertise. And she
Yeah,
points
have
out
her
the
take a
hologram.
look at it, but do try and keep it down a bit.
Oh, sorry.
What am I doing?
Oh, I don't know. This thing, it's not controlled by, like, I can't hack into it at all. It's not, regular computer stuff. It's a lot more advanced. Like, it's controlled by words or maybe, like, magic or something. I can't do it with technology, and you're good with the, B looks to Vax and she wiggles her fingers,
Vax is going to touch the console to do some either probably retrocognition to see what the past is like. Anybody who's touched it has done.
Okay. Just for a glimpse, you notice it come on for a second. As Markov and someone are walking by it, saying, I can't figure this fucking thing out. And it says, let's move on. And they walk out of this chamber. But you can see it was opened.
Vax
And they were here.
Vax lifts her hand off of the console. I did not see how to use it, but I did see that Markov passed through here.
Oh.
And did I see the direction is like down the hall, like in the direction that Captain Vlad is currently standing?
Yeah, they went that way.
Okay.
And they
Vax,
didn't seem to be in distress at that moment.
Vax will point out of the doorway and down the hall. They appeared to be going that way. They weren't in any sort of distress. They were just calm.
What, like they just didn't care? Like there wasn't some kind of acid monster chasing them to turn them into ruined corpses?
It did not appear that they were concerned with that at all.
If there was... Do you think maybe they triggered something once, Ooh. Hello there.
Could have been.
Watch, so give me 1 second here.
They did not trigger any of this technology. They weren't concerned with it. So, at least they did not trigger this console.
Well, if they're going this way, maybe we should just continue down this way.
Yeah, you see D8 kind of put up a hand. Hold up.
What?
I'm waiting to find out.
I'm sorry, I need you to tell us right now.
The one they're going into, I assume?
No, the one kind of down this hallway.
The one towards me?
Yeah, you notice a little bit of a little power source, kind of the reading in there. It looks like a strange circular orb in the center. There's another one over here in this chamber, but this one's
thing?
like galvanized. Yeah, this one is like galvanized steel or something in this chamber that you're in, kind of an orb. That one looks like a flat disc or something, but it has a power source reading underneath it.
Oh, no. I think I know what this is. OOC.
Shit. D8 kind of looks towards this body, the acid-covered one. The rooms might well be trapped. That would explain why they weren't freaking out at first. He's gonna step kind of over here, which means there might not be any like living enemies, but the ship itself might be one. I'm gonna take one of my. Actually, there's some rubbish here. He'll take a piece of metal right from the scrap that's lying there, and toss it onto the corpse over here that's covered in acid to see if he gets anything. Just to
It just
check.
hits it. Yeah, it hits it and falls down that hole.
That's not active, and I'll grab another piece of rubbish. And I'm going to throw this one into this room towards the disc thing. I've got super high strength, so I can throw it quite a ways. And I've got perception out the wazoo as well, so.
As it hits the ground, it bounces. You notice this turret opens up. And if you can see that there,
Yeah, I can.
these two large guns pop out and swivel towards it and just fire in that direction. And it rips across the wall over there. Very like pulses almost of the, if you've ever read the weapon, the Hydra, it's a
yeah.
rapid fire energy. It kind of comes out like that and just pulses of energy into the wall there.
Yeah, D8 kind of steps back over to you. Well, be very, very careful, because that reminds me of a Hydra, which is very bad. Fucking E50 or something similar. Maybe something a bit stronger, even. Those are bad. And it detects movement. I don't know what else they could have prepped.
And at about that time, Vax, you sense something like almost as if it came up behind you, and a telekinetic or a telepathic voice comes into your head and says, Vax. Says your name, so it completely throws you, grabs your attention.
Around.
And then it says, we have been awakened. Come and join with us. And we're going to end the session now. It's getting late there. So
It's a good place for it. Fucking hell.